Once, this valley sang with the sound of flowing water. But now, the river stands silent, and at its heart,
even spirits can weep, and when her tears touch the water, the river remembers, if only for a heartbeat, what it once felt like to move.
the river once carried laughter, stories, and life through this valley. Now it barely remembers how to move, and she, the spirit of its heart, feels every crack forming beneath the surface.
The children remember when the river used to sparkle and sing. Now they only hear the wind, and in their quiet wonder, they begin to sense that something is missing. The people of the valley do not see her. They only see the silence. The buckets grow lighter, the fields grow weaker, and confusion slowly turns into fear.
But memories do not last. The laughter fades, the current slows, and the river forgets how to move once more.
Without movement, even the smallest life begins to fade. The river's silence is no longer gentle, it is fragile.
There was a time when the river laughed, when her waters danced beneath the sun, and life followed every ripple. In those days, the valley did not question the river, it celebrated her.
It was not strength that reached the river first, but gentleness. And sometimes, even the quietest touch can remind the water how to feel. The ripple did not roar, it did not demand. It simply moved, and for the first time in a long while, she felt it.
For so long, she believed no one noticed the silence. But now, she feels eyes upon her, not demanding, not afraid, simply watching.
They did not try to command the river, they played with it. And with every small stone that touched the surface, the silence cracked just a little more. One ripple became many, and many became a pattern. The river was not yet flowing, but it was remembering how. It begins with the smallest kindness, a touch, a laugh, a ripple, and within her quiet heart, something long forgotten finally begins to glow. They did not wait for the river to change, they stepped into it. And with every splash of laughter, the water began to remember how to move.
Hope does not return in a storm. It rises quietly, like water remembering the sky. And as laughter fills the valley, she begins to rise with it.
It begins with a whisper, a current so small it almost goes unnoticed. But in that quiet movement, the valley feels it, possibility returning. They feel it now, not just in their laughter, but around their feet. The river is no longer silent, it is answering. What began as scattered ripples now finds direction. The river is no longer remembering, it is moving, and within its current, she awakens fully. She no longer stands apart from the river, she stands within it. And in the gentle current that circles her feet, joy returns, not as a memory, but as life. The river carries their little boats as if they were treasures.
How they fly is going so fast.
And with every leaf that drifts downstream, the valley remembers how to play again.
She does not command the river, she listens to it. And as her hands meet the flowing water, healing moves through them both.
Beneath the surface, life stirs again. Fins move with confidence, roots lift toward the light. The river is not just flowing, it is alive. The river reaches farther than laughter alone. It turns wheels, it feeds fields, and as the old wood begins to move again, hope spreads beyond the water's edge. They run beside the river as if it were a friend they had just found again. And this time, the river runs with them. Where others saw only silence, the children saw possibility. Step by careful step, they moved closer, as if the river might still be listening. She no longer needs a form. She is in every ripple, every glimmer of light across stone, and in the steady rhythm of the stream, she smiles. Where silence once lingered, wings now return. Petals rise, life gathers at the water's edge, and the river carries it all forward.
The river is alive.
Wow, look at the fish.
Even the smallest kindness can change a valley.
She was never separate from the river, she was its heart. And as the current finds its strength, She becomes what she was always meant to be, the flow itself. The river does not keep its strength to itself. It spreads outward, into roots, into soil, into every waiting field, and with it comes relief. She feels it now, not just in the river, but within herself. The valley thrives, the water flows, and her heart is finally at peace. They wave without knowing she watches. To them, it is just a river again. But to her, it is a promise kept. She watches them go, her heart full. The river moves forward, carrying light, laughter, and life. And beneath the sunset sky, gratitude flows as steadily as the stream. The valley is whole again. The river flows with strength and grace. And within its winding path, she lives on. Not as a shadow of sorrow, but as the heartbeat of renewal. Not alone. The river flows beside her, and within her, as the valley rests in quiet, fulfilled peace.
Even in reflection, she remains. In every shimmer of cloud and stone, her smile moves with the current, gentle, steady, and full of quiet joy.
The river looks so beautiful today.
It does. The light is magical.
I can't wait to get home.
She does not call them back. She simply watches with gratitude. The river flows on, and so do they, connected by a kindness neither will ever forget. As night falls, the river does not sleep. It glimmers beneath the stars, and in the quiet harmony of moonlight and flowing water, peace settles gently over the valley. She watches them with gratitude. They gave without knowing, and in their simple kindness, they restored more than water. They restored her heart.
Beneath the moonlit surface, life moves without hesitation. The current carries strength, freedom, and quiet joy, flowing endlessly forward.
The wheel turns once more, steady and sure. Water feeds the village, light fills the homes, balance returns, not in noise, but in quiet rhythm. She understands now. Her purpose was never to be worshipped, only to flow, and in that quiet understanding, the river shines even brighter. The river does not give to one place alone. It feeds the fields, it lifts the flowers, it carries the fish. In every corner of the valley, her flow becomes shared abundance. She does not fade away, she becomes whole. In accepting her purpose, she flows without boundary, not as a figure above the river, but as the river itself. Under the endless sky, the river shines, steady, luminous, alive. She is no longer a spirit beside the water. She is the water, flowing in perfect harmony. Morning comes. The river flows on, not as a memory of what was lost, but as a promise of what will always begin again. They return expecting yesterday's memory. Instead, they find a river alive with light, and in their delighted amazement, a new day truly begins. They do not know her name, but they feel her presence, and in their quiet thankfulness, the river answers with warmth. Through every ripple and every field it nourishes, her spirit lives. And the valley, once silent, now sings with complete joyful balance. Even the smallest light finds its reflection in the river. And in the quiet glow of night, magic feels as natural as the flow itself.